Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, well, let's just say the last 2 hours have been very explosive. Majority of the altcoins are down about 3 to 5%. And when you look at Bitcoin, something similar has happened because in the last 12 hours, we've gone from close to 109,000 all the way down to 104,700. And there are some very important reasons behind this. First one, which I always tell you guys, is whenever there is an extended period of time where Bitcoin stays consolidating with a little bit of uncertainty, usually people like to take profit because the fear is going to start looming around the Bitcoin market. Now keep in mind the strongest support right now for Bitcoin is close to 104,000, and currently there is a little bit of recovery after falling so sharply. And let me give you the news which actually caused this unexpectancy. Now it's just not one news. Keep in mind there's like so many things that actually built up to this event. First one being President Trump to hold a press conference with Elon Musk tomorrow. This will be his last day, but not really. Elon is terrific. Now it's two ways to see this. First of all, last day meaning Doge is coming to an end, or is this just a breakup between Trump and Elon for a short period of time? On the other end, Treasury Secretary says trade talks with China have stalled, meaning it's coming to a little bit of a standstill when it comes to tariffs. Elon Musk ditches Doge and Trump. Dogecoin's 50 cent back in play question mark, and SEC drops Binance lawsuit days after crypto exchange lists Trump's stablecoin. Now, is this a coincidence or is this something that we should be paying attention to? And finally, Trump scrapes Biden's admin guidance discouraging Bitcoin investment by 401k pension plan. Now, before we get into the full details, if you guys want to stay up to date with the crypto market and understand why all of this happens every single day, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, slap a like on the video, just update to bar good, then push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to the crypto market. They decide to buy into it, start spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profit. Now, first of all, I want to show you guys something interesting. If you look at the price action, well, first of all, Dogecoin was able to find a support just at 20 cents. Which is very predictable due to the fact that the previous little bit of consolidation zone or a support that we formed was close to 20 cents. But being able to recover is going to be very crucial because 21 cents have acted as a really strong resistance in the previous time. This time around, breaking above that will again become a bigger problem. Looking at the open interest is down about 3% for Bitcoin, and the long to the short ratio, well, one thing we can say for sure is the long to the short ratio is sitting at 61% to 39%. So this dip, a lot more people got excited, a lot more traders got excited to actually jump into their trade and ensure that they're able to make more profit. While Dogecoin open interest is down about 10%, and if you compare that to the long to the short ratio, it's actually favoring the long traders even greatly. Now, this news has taken the whole entire market by a little bit of a storm. The one big beautiful bill likely undermines Elon Musk's effort to cut the government waste. He adds 3.8 trillion to deficit over a decade with tax cut, spending increase, clashing with Doge's 1 trillion shaving goal, and Musk himself called it a setback as it boosted spending rather than reducing it. While some provisions like tax code simplification reduce the credits, promote efficiency, and they only save 700 billion, supporters claim economic growth but crisis, including Musk. Now, there's been a few interviews, if you guys have been paying attention, where Musk actually criticized Trump in a little bit. He said big and bold and beautiful cannot go together. There's just been too many things where it clearly suggests that some of the agenda that Trump is trying to play does not sit right with Elon. And at the same time, Elon is pretty much a leader in a sense, and there can't be two leaders in the same place. That's the best way to describe what's exactly going on over here. And let's just say the tariff war between China and US usually has a very huge impact on the crypto market, and Treasury secretary saying that, let's just say, the trade wars or trade talks with China have been stalled, meaning they have come to a standstill. There is going to be a little bit of uncertainty that will build, and when that builds, what's going to happen is the entire market is going to experience a little bit of a downfall. And Elon Musk ditches. Now, this is a very strong statement. I would not say ditch Doge and Trump. It's more like there's a little bit of misunderstanding and argument, which is causing both of them to be stepping away from each other. And maybe Musk just remembered that he actually has companies to run, such as Tesla and SpaceX. SEC drops the Binance lawsuit. Now, this was also the headline, and very important to be more precise, because SEC just dropped the Binance lawsuit. Binance CZ is very happy. He's talked about how the previous SEC chairman was not it, because obviously he was against crypto. But soon as Trump's stablecoin was listed on Binance, why did this happen so quickly? Even though he's been in office for over 4 months, but that only happened straight after the stablecoin was listed. So in a sense, is this a best way to describe that Trump is maybe using his powers for not the right reason? And Trump scrapes the Biden admin guidance discouraging Bitcoin investment by 401 pension plans. And this is huge, because keep in mind, this idea was proposed, or let's just say this, guidance was proposed not long ago, and this was definitely limiting a lot of people from investing in crypto, and this will open up doors for a lot more people. While at the same time, Tether reveals that they own over 100,000 Bitcoin with 50 tons of gold. Now, that's a lot of money that can be made just from how much that they are holding. And Paris adopts Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. Big deal, because now there's another place which is obviously jumping into this and trying to be part of the crypto bull run. And Spanish banking giant looking to make Bitcoin and stablecoin available to retail clients. Senator has 175 million customers worldwide and is the biggest lender in the Eurozone. This is huge, because this is just going to allow for more things to happen with cryptocurrency, and the bank is going to allow that. At the same time, multi-large US banks are about to come onto Bitcoin network, says former PayPal president. Now, PayPal is already trying to integrate. They already have some ways that you can actually go ahead and purchase Bitcoin and things like that, and they expect more banks to do something similar. While stablecoin payment volume reaches 94 billion, driven by business-to-business transfer. And this is huge, because even across borders, there's been so many transactions which are clearly in favor of, business to business or country to country. So this is definitely a big deal. While Gemini mining Bitcoin with a Cybertruck at Bitcoin 2025 conference. That was a very, very strong, bold statement, and I just wanted to show you guys this. While President Trump meets with the Fed chairman Powell at the White House. Currently, they are working very hard to try to come to some sort of conclusion, and keep in mind, if the interest rate get lowered just a little bit, that's going to be only thing that the crypto market would need to go explosive. While Bitcoin has room for further expansion despite the recent correction, there's definitely a lot of buying power that's running into Bitcoin. And if you just look at the price action, even though we received such a strong pullback, the recovery is actually quite quick. That gives you perspective how many people are waiting for a dip. And JP Morgan issues a bearish Ethereum warning, so be a little cautious. And Bitcoin fades on the rise after reaching a record high of 110,000. And finally, we don't have that big plan which was stopping people from investing in crypto. Overall, everything I said today is no financial advice, but gives you perspective why all this happened. Be a little cautious if you're going to be investing. Other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.